Oh my. What's up YouTube and Gunpla fans? It's your favorite builder, Ohmywingz, with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Jean Stellainnocent version of PSO2 Kotobukiya. Now, if you're not familiar with PSO2 it's called Phantasy Star Online 2. It is a game that's been around 8+ years. It's actually an MMO game made by Sega, and it's actually one of my favorite games that I really enjoy playing. I still play it till this day. It's a very, very exciting game, so if you have not checked it out, if you are interested in playing, we play on the JP server, so if you're interested, check out our links below in Discord for more questions. And of course, we're also on Twitch as well, so if you're interested in Twitch, I build on Sundays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays for games, usually PSO2 or Valorant, so if you're interested in checking them out, check out the link below and like and subscribe. Let's get to the build. Now, first, I always like to start off with the box. The box is phenomenal. It's whoever designed the art, it is freaking genius. The personality is so good. So of course we see the box here. You can see some of the warning signs, hazards, Kotobukiya, all that, barcodes, and you can see more of the art on this side here. You can see more a little bit of the designs, so you can see the normal poses. I believe this is when it's all painted and everything, so it looks pretty nice. And there's different versions of Jean, and of course the other character, which I forgot, and of course it shows the art again here. But yeah, no, this box is phenomenal. I think this would be a really cool box to put on my wall or something, especially the art. The art is just phenomenal again, so I really like this. This is exciting. But let's look inside. And of course, here is the booklet that we have inside. This booklet's amazing. I think it's probably one of the nicest booklets I've ever held, because it really has a really nice art. And sorry, I wouldn't say booklet, I would say instructions to be exact. And as you can see here, my goodness, they really took their time in creating this instruction manual, because this is so detailed and you don't see this a lot in instructions, and it's really nice. It gets the whole frame structure. You can get the different poses in, which is super nice. You can get a little eye color change, and it's very easy to follow in terms of the instruction manual. So you just go here again, and of course it has all the sticker sheets if you want to place all the stickers or decals on there. I personally didn't, because I like the way it was already, but maybe I should have. So after opening up the box, of course, some of the parts were really interesting, as mentioned. So I thought it was going to be very like Bandai-like, which we'll get into later in the video. But honestly, these parts were easier than expected. The hands are really nice. They're not just plastic, but they're a little bit of rubbery, so you kind of get that rubbery plastic for the hands. This is really cool, is that they don't have stickers on the eyes, so that is freaking huge. And because for me, I know a lot of the Bandai waifu kits recently do have stickers on, like you would have to put stickers on the eyes, which is kind of like not a really huge fan of it. But this kind of gives more of the figurine vibe. So if you ever like, you know, had any figurines that have different expressions, this is kind of like the head they give you. And of course, I can probably show you an example of head expression face. So you can tell the quality of the Kotobukiya. They kind of know what they're doing with their waifu kits. So this is super exciting. This is really cool. So I really like that about this kit. Of course, it does come with a water decal sheet, or stickers. Not really too sure what these are. I didn't get a chance to use them yet. I didn't feel like there was a need, so I kind of just left it the way it was. The pricing sheet. What are you doing? Let's get to the build. So after looking at the build here, after building it on stream, this was an awesome build, and as mentioned, I am very satisfied on how this turned out. And the biggest reason why is that it really feels like a figurine. And what I mean by figurine is that it just doesn't look like a typical model kit. You can tell with a model kit where you see a lot of the joints, and I'll get into that when I show you a Bandai model kit, but I want to get into the posing a little bit. So of course you can do the 360 turns, but I believe you can do a 360 with the head too, so you can see there. I prefer not to, so I would be careful of that. The feet and legs are on point, and it's thick.
Raiden, show me who did it. She kind of bad though. Is that Frost?
So I'm like, wow, this is a thick model kit. They knew what they were doing here, I swear. And this is the weapon that she can hold. You can look at the back here, and the back is actually really nice. So if you look closely, they did a good job in the details, and of course of the racks right there. My god, they knew what they were doing in here. And as mentioned, you can't really tell it's a model kit. It really does feel like a figurine, and the posing is just on point. And of course the heels are really nice, very petite. It really feels like a figurine to me. Overall, you can take the legs and thighs, you can twist it around like there, like that. But in terms of comparing to a Bandai kit, let me show you what I mean by that. This is how I compare it to the Ayami, for example. So this is the Ayami model kit that I built a while back. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's still really kawaii as F. But the problem with it, they had stickers for the eyes, which is not terrible, but there were so many choices and I couldn't really decide, and I didn't like the idea how they didn't give you enough faces to place all the expressions on there. And as mentioned, as the joints, it seems so robotic where like it doesn't really feel like a human.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
It's just very robotic, but it's not terrible. And as you can see the legs here, you can really see the joints. So it gives me a lot of the Figma arts kind of styles. It really looks like a toy for the most part. And obviously they are toys and figurines or whatever you want to call them, model kits. But I want to have that figurine vibe. And that's what I'm saying with this Jean, is that it just works perfectly. So if you ever want to get yourself a waifu kit, I highly recommend getting this one for sure. Or if you want to go with Kotobukiya definitely has the kits for waifus. So I highly recommend this for sure. It just looks amazing. After looking at these awesome waifu model kits, I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 5 wings, and it's just so good, and that's really high for me. Now the one thing I would say it's kind of imperfect is some parts are kind of loose, where like I guess the ankle goes, it's pretty loose. So that's one thing I would say, some parts are pretty loose overall, but it has some good posing, so you can just pose it from here to back. And honestly, it's like stuff like this that's really cool, like the details, right? I really enjoyed this. It was a very fun kit. So if you get yourself one, I highly recommend getting one. And if this is your first time here, as mentioned, we are on Twitch on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. So if you want to join us, feel free to join us. Check out our Discord below as well, and make sure you like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.